Good morning. I am Ananda Kumar, Faculty of English and Soft Skill Trainer. Today, our topic is presentation skills and techniques. Well, before going to explore this chapter or the topic, we must know what is called presentation skills. Presentation skills can be defined as a set of abilities that enable an individual to interact with the audience and transmit the messages with clarity and engage and also understand the mindset of listeners. It is a kind of art and very useful in many aspects of work and life. These skills are very important because presentation, which is playing always a vital role in our work and life. Now let's see the presentation skills are very useful in many aspects of work and life, important in business, exclusively in business. And if you see, the second point is sales and selling, because if you want to sell any product, you must have the quality or the skills like presentation, because that presentation only which gives you the profit, I mean more profit, and as well as some reputation. And the third point is training, teaching and lecturing. It's very important. Actually, it's playing vital role in training. Train the trainer, for example, train the trainer, and as well as it is playing a vital role in teaching, exclusively in schools and colleges. A teacher who wants to teach something through using the tool, that is presentation, or the lecture is also. So it's very important. Now the fourth point is developing the confidence and capability to give good presentation. So if you want to make yourself like a good presenter, you must have the confidence in order to prove yourself like an effective presenter. That's the fourth point. And the fifth point is extremely helpful competencies for self development and social situation. So presentation skills enhance your competencies for self development and social situation. So these are the points in the first slide. Then the second slide, the title is the types of presentation. So as you all know that the types of presentation. Anyway, I'd like to read one by one. First one is oral, I mean the spoken mode. It is called like oral presentation. So here on the spot, the title will be assigned to the particular candidate. He or she has to deliver, or he or she has to give his own opinion in the name of oral presentation. Then the second point is multimedia. It is purely based on technological platform like multimedia, in the sense using various media, visual, audio, etc. For example, now I'm using the mobile phone and as well as the laptop for giving my presentation in the name of lecture. So multimedia presentation. Then another, I mean the third type is PowerPoint presentation. So now I'm doing that PowerPoint presentation by using my laptop, and as well as the same is capturing over mobile. The next one is short impromptu presentation. It is like short time presentation. I mean the presentation should be given within this within like 5 or like 4 minutes, within the 4 or 5 minutes. Then the next one is long plan presentation. So long plan presentation exclusively which is playing in IT companies or like in conference or like in workshops, etc. It is a kind of long plan presentation. Then another one, the next point is educational or training session, lectures, and simply giving a talk on a subject to a group on a voluntary basis for pleasure. And the last point is even speeches at wedding and eulogies, funerals or types of presentation. So presentation which is playing formal and informal level. So the next slide is understanding or overcoming fear. While giving the presentation, how to understand the audience and also how to overcome our fear. The first point is the cause of fear is, a feeling of insecurity and an unfamiliar or uncontrollable threat. So normally it's happening for the presenter. So presenter understand the situation or understand the topic and collect the information and make it like an effective one without having any fear. So for that the practice only the basic tool to enhance himself or herself. So the second point is lack of confidence. So if you become like a poor presenter, that seems to be like lack of confidence and lack of control. And the uh, final point is possibly a bad memory or experience from our past. So here, bad memory in the sense we are unable to recollect or remember the points. So that's why we are unable to give an effective presentation in front of the audience. So next we move with another one, the cone of learning. So here I have given you a picture in the form of cone. So the cone has been segregated into two levels. One is passive and another one is active. So in passive segment, 10% of what we read. So before going to make your presentation like an effective one, you must prepare from the books or like any document or like any written material in order to start your presentation. That seems to be like 10%. Then 20% of what we hear exclusively it is happening in the seminar, in the lecture or in the workshop. So there we have to extract the information from the resource person. So seems to be like 20 percentage of what we hear. And another level is see, 30% of what we see. So it is applicable to see the textbooks or to see the videos or to see the handwritten materials, whatever. So that seems to be like 30 percentage of what we see. And next one is watching a movie, looking at an exhibit, watching a demonstration, seeing if done on location. So it is being considered 50 percentage of what we see and hear. Both role is simultaneously happening. Both roles are happening simultaneously. And another level is participating in discussion, giving a talk. So here 70 percentage of what we see. So from our learning, from our seeing, from our hearing, so it is being combined and make it like a presentation in the name of what we see. That is 70 percentage. And when it has to be rounded off like 90 percentage, what we say and do, doing a dramatic presentation, simulating the real experience, doing the real thing. So this cone, which is being considered an important one in the learning process in order to overcome our fear and obstacles. So Now we have successfully absorbed some information from this cone, I mean from this picture. And next we see creating presentation. So how to create our presentation? See, if you want to give a presentation, define the purpose of giving presentation. It's very important. And gather the content and presentation ideas. I mean, you have to analyze and what we can say, choose the information and as well as the content or the theme of the topic in the name of presentation. The idea should be collected. Then the structure, the subject. So after once if you complete the process, I mean the gathering, once if you complete the collection, you have to do the another work, that is making structure. So this structure which gives you the clarity while giving your presentation. The next one is develop how to present. So here we are in the position to, or we are in the situation to hire some words to make your presentation like a colorful one. So develop how to present and prepare presentation. So prepare presentation. Once if you complete all the process, so you are requested, I mean you are insisted or kindled to prepare thoroughly. The next, practice and another one, okay, here the practice is very important. Once if you prepare and practice, again you have to practice to get the satisfaction. Then plan venue, control the environment. So plan the venue means like what's your venue, I mean like audience, in front of the audience, or like in front of the what we can see, like that technological term I forgot. So it doesn't matter. So you just prefer the venue, control the environment. Then next one is dress rehearsal. I mean rehearsal is very important if warranted. So relax and prepare yourself, confidence and control.